So after our derivation of plugging in what yp is, we arrived at this problem of having the system of equations that has derivatives that we need to solve. I want to kind of make sure that we remember that what we really need to do is solve u2 to get y sub p, the particular solution. We will already have y1 and y2 given to us, or we solved it using some other method before we started finding y sub p. Same as how when we do undetermined coefficients, y1, y2 are a given within the undetermined coefficient problem. Solving these equations is going to be given by a few formulas that I'm about to write down. So in order to solve for u1, u2, we just have to create some determinants. So the first one is going to be like this Wronskian that you all might remember of y1 and y2. If it's, been just a bit too long, that's given by y1, y2 prime minus y2, y1 prime. And then we're going to build two slightly different determinants that are not the Wronskian, but hold on to, one column stays the same. So I replace the first column here with 0f, and then I keep the second column as it was. And when I take that determinant, I just get 0 times y2 prime is 0 minus y2 times f. I am going to call that w1. And then w2, I do the opposite. I keep the first column, y1, y1 prime, and then I replace the second column with 0f. And taking that determinant gives me y1f minus 0 times y1 prime, which is 0. So the solutions are going to be given by u1 is w1 over w, which is minus y2f over y1, y2 prime minus y2, y1 prime. And u2 is equal to w2 over w, which is y1f over y1, y2 prime minus y2, y1 prime. Giving you a second to catch up with writing that. And if you're still writing, go ahead and hit pause. But I'm going to switch slides so I can just write out, like, step by step, how are we going to use these formulas for you in order to build our solution. So these are going to be our steps to solve for y sub p. Remember what we did was we started by assuming that y sub p is equal to u1 y1 plus u2 y2. If you don't already know them, you're going to need to find y1, y2 by solving y double prime plus py prime plus qy equal to 0. 0. And then once you have y1 and y2, you can go ahead and use those equations I just wrote down for you. Calculate the derivatives. u1 prime is given by minus y2f over y1, y2 prime minus y1 prime, y2. And u2 is y1f over y1, y2 prime minus y1 prime, y2. Once you calculate that, we actually want to know u1, u2, so we're going to just go ahead and integrate. So whatever you got in the previous step, integrate it. Integrate the u1 prime to get u1, and integrate the u2 prime to get u2. And then after you've done that, the general solution is that y is equal to c1 y1 plus c2 y2 plus u1 y1 plus u2 y2. That's how we're going to do this type of problem. I will never ask you to memorize this formula. I hope you all know how I feel about memorizing formulas at this point. You will just be given that formula and create the solution. So we're going to do some examples where that happens. Because integration can take a while, I'm going to go ahead and pause. I know this video is a shorter one, but then we'll do the example in the next video.